Hi everybody, today I'm going to tell you about the importance of trade. First of all, I'm going to tell you about the definition of trade. Trade is a basic economy that involves multiple parties participating in the voluntary negotiation of one goods and service for desired goods and service that someone else possesses. The FA money as a medium of exchange has allowed a trade to be conducted in a manner that is much simpler and effective. Okay, the next one I'm going to tell you about the trade of marketing. Trade marketing is a discipline of marketing that relates to increase the demand at wholesaler, retailer, or distributor level rather than at consumer level. However, there is a need to continue with brand management strategies to sustain the need at the consumer, and a shopper who may be the consumer him or herself is the one who identifies and purchases a product from retailer. To ensure that a retailer promotes a company product against competitor, that company is product to the retailer as well. Trade marketing. It might also include offering first tangible or intangible benefit to retailer. The alignment of sales marketing discipline to profitably can be another explanation for trade marketing. Okay, the next one, target of trade marketing. The distributor or dealers are channel trade partner who act as a medium to ensure stock delivery or availability for the consumer across the geographic. The role of entitled is absolutely critical as they help in the beginning. Come here.
Hi, absolute advantage refers to the ability of a party to produce more of goods and service than competitor using the same amount of resource. Adam Smith first described the principle of absolute advantage in the context of international trade, using labor as the only input. Since absolute advantage is determined by a simple or comparison of labor productivities, it is possible for a party to have no absolute advantage in anything. In that case, according to the theory of absolute advantage, no trade will occur with the other party. It can be contrasted with the concept of comparative advantage, which refers to ability to produce specific good of a lower opportunity cost. And the comparative advantage is referred to the ability of a party to produce a particular good or service at a lower marginal and opportunity cost of another. Even if one country is more efficient in purchase of all goods than the others, both countries will still gain by trading with each other, as long as they have a different relative efficiencies. For example, if using machinery, a worker in one country can produce both shoes and shirts at 6 hours, and a worker in a country with less machinery can produce either 2 shoes or 4 shoes in an hour, each country can gain from trade because their international trade-off between shoes and shirts are different. The less efficiency country has a comparative advantage in shirts. So it is French in more efficient to produce shirts and trade them to more efficient country for shoes.
Hi everyone. Let's continue our what our life. Okay.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Terms of trade. Terms of trade is to ensure how much import an economy of country can get or will be by 1 unit of export. For example, if country only export apple and import orange, the term of trade is gonna be how much gonna be the price of apple over the orange. And other words, how much you can get import orange for 1 unit of apples. Since economy typically export and imports goods, ensuring that the terms of trade require price indicate for export and imports to compare the two. A rise in price of exported international markets will increase the terms of trade. While a rise in import price of goods will decrease. For example, if a country is exporting oil, it will see increase in their business if the term of trade price go up, while the term of trade of country that import oil will decrease. Okay, benefit of trade: more great products because each country become more competitive. Consumer will find very competitive good as well in markets. More invention because competitive is tight, so each country will try to make the product better and give better quality for their customers. Economic growth. This benefit is logically: first, people are able to procure goods in more affordable rate. Second, it allows the wage to be more expensive.
Action.
It's still important to trade have a lot of benefits. You can find it in Google.
Stop.
Okay. Yeah, the General Agreement Tariff and Trade (GATT), a treaty created following the conclusion of World War II. The General Agreement of Tariff and Trade (GATT) was implemented to further regulate world trade to aid in economic recovery following the war. GATT main objective was reduce the barriers of international trade through the reduction of tariff, quotas, and subsidies. And then Investopedia explained General Agreement on Tariff and Trade (GATT), formed in 1947, signed into international law on January 1st, 1948. GATT remained on focal features of international trade agreement until it was replaced by the creation of the World Trade Organization on January 1st, 1995. And the foundation for GATT was laid by proposal of the International Trade Organization in 1944. However, ITO was never complete. And then regional trade agreement is a trade agreement made between two countries, like for example NAFTA. NAFTA is the North America Free Trade Agreement. It's an agreement signed by Canada, Mexico, and the United States, creating trilateral rules-based trade law in North America. The agreement came into force on January 1st, 1994. It superseded the Canada-United States Free Trade Agreement between US and Canada. Some of NAFTA benefit is the first, it eliminates tariffs. This reduces inflation by decreasing the cost of import. The second, NAFTA create agreement on international for business investor. This reduces the cost of trade. And the third, NAFTA protect intellectual properties. So in the end, this is some of NAFTA benefit and how it developing the three countries.
So in the end, this is what the our topic, and this is how we show you how trade is important, and you see from the points that we just gave you some examples, you see how it's very important. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe. Ding.